Mr. Williams was a wealthy businessman who had it all: a thriving business, a beautiful home, and a luxurious lifestyle. However, despite his success, he felt like something was missing. He longed for a partner to share his life with, someone who was decent, well-mannered, and loving. After searching for what felt like an eternity, Mr. Williams finally met Sade, a beautiful and charming young woman. She was everything he had been looking for in a partner, and he immediately fell in love with her. Sade too, swept off her feet by Mr. Williams' charm and wealth. She had always dreamed of having a luxurious lifestyle, and Mr. Williams seemed like the perfect ticket to achieve that dream. The two of them quickly fell deeply in love, and Mr. Williams showered Sade with gifts, attention, and affection. They traveled the world together, went on romantic vacations, and planned their future as a couple. Mr. Williams made sure to give Sade everything she desired, from expensive jewelry to designer clothes. He also gave her a generous allowance, which she saved in her bank account. But little did Mr. Williams know, his world was about to be turned upside down. One day, he received a devastating phone call. The goods he had shipped had capsized, and everything was lost. Mr. Williams was so shocked and heartbroken. He had invested all his money in those goods, and now it was all gone. As the reality of the situation set in, Mr. Williams began to face the weight of his financial struggle. He had already been a proud man, but now he was forced to swallow his pride and ask for help. But Sade, the woman he loved and trusted, was not supportive. Instead, she became cold and distant, criticizing Mr. Williams for his failure. She would insult him and call him names, saying things like, "You are a useless man, you can't even provide for me." Mr. Williams was devastated by Sade's behavior. He had never seen this side of her before, and he didn't know how to react. He tried to explain everything to her, that he was doing his best to get back on his feet, but she wouldn't listen. As days turned into weeks, Sade's behavior became more and more erratic. She would yell at Mr. Williams for every little thing. She would start to disrespect him and even abuse him in face of other people. One evening, Mr. Williams came home from a long day of searching for work, exhausted and hungry. He walked into the kitchen, expecting to find a hot meal waiting for him, but instead, he found a note on the table. When he read the note, he was shocked to see what was written in the note. The note says, "No food for a lazy and useless man." Mr. Williams was shocked and heartbroken. He couldn't believe that the woman he loved and trusted could be so cruel and heartless. He felt like he had been punched in the guts. As he stood there, trying to process what was happening, Sade walked into the kitchen, a smug look on her face. "What is wrong, Mr. Jobless?" she sneered. "Can't provide for yourself? Can't even provide for me? You are just a useless man." Mr. Williams felt a surge of anger and hurt. He couldn't believe that Sade could be so cruel. "How can you talk to me like that?" he asked, his voice shaking with emotion. "I have given you everything, and this is how you want to repay me?" Sade just laughed. "So you think you have given me everything?" she sneered. "You think a few fancy cars and big house are enough to keep me happy? I deserve better than that. I deserve a man who can provide for me, a man who can give me the lifestyle I desire." Mr. Williams was devastated. He realized that Sade had never truly loved him, that she had only been with him for his money and status. He felt like he had been living a lie, like he had been blind to the truth. The next day, Sade packed her bag and left, saying that she couldn't stay with a man who could not provide for her. Mr. Williams was devastated, but he also felt a sense of relief. He knew that he was better off without Sade, that he deserved someone who truly loved him and respected him. As he sat in his empty house, feeling sorry for himself, Mr. Williams realized that he had been given a second chance. He could start over, find someone who truly loved him, and build a new life. With a newfound determination, Mr. Williams started to rebuild his life. He began to look for work and he eventually landed a job that helped him get back on his feet. As he worked hard to rebuild his life, Mr. Williams also started to rebuild his sense of self-worth. He realized that he was more than just his wealth and his status, and he deserved to be loved and respected for who he truly was. As Mr. Williams continued to work hard and rebuild his life, he started to see the world in a different light. He realized true happiness comes from fulfillment and came from within, and that he didn't need a woman like Sade to make him feel complete. Months went and Mr. Williams' business started to flourish again. He received a call from the insurance company informing him that they would pay for the damages caused by the capsized goods. Mr. Williams was overjoyed. He had finally gotten back on his feet and he was determined to never again let anyone take advantage of him. One day, as he was sitting in his office, he received a surprise visit from Sade. She looked different, worn out and tired. She begged Mr. Williams to take her back, saying that she had realized her mistake and was truly sorry. But Mr. Williams was not fooled. He knew that Sade was only sorry because she realized she couldn't find anyone to take care of her. He told her that he had moved on and that he deserved better than someone who treated him so poorly. Sade left, defeated and humiliated. Mr. Williams, on the other hand, felt a sense of closure and vindication. He knew that he had made the right decision in letting Sade go. As he sat in his office, feeling proud of himself for standing up for what he deserved, Mr. Williams couldn't help but think about the lesson he has learned. He realized that true love and respect come from within and that he didn't need anyone like Sade to make him feel complete. The moral lesson of this story is that greed and selfishness can lead to loss and regret. Sade's greed and selfishness led her to treat Mr. Williams poorly and ultimately it led to her loss. If she had truly loved Mr. Williams, if she had been contented with what she had, she might still be with him today, but instead, her greed and selfishness led her down a path of destruction and now she is left with nothing. Thank you so much for watching, my dear viewers. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, comment your opinion about this video and share to your friends. Bye, and I'll see you in my next video.